everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, time of possession should be a factor. The Saints are top 10 in converting third down opportunities, and they'll be up against the Panthers defense looking to knock that conversion rate down.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. First down throw, Webb. And his first look is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Webb escaping the pressure right. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Webb. Caught left side, Garcon. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now the rookie out of Tennessee. This is Alvin Kamara. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll run it with Kamara. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Webb to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd down.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Ginn. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Shift together here from the D-line.
Set, 3, 19. Watching now, Barney, Detroit. Set.
On 2nd down, Kamara found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin. Third down now following the run. Now Webb. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Play fake. Now Webb. And Josh Hill has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the... Yard line. A give. This is Kamara. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Patriot! Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Now. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Leopard! Leopard!
Out of the gun, it's Webb. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
Defense showing blitz. On 1st down, it's Newton. Trying to lay one up deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Marcus Williams, the rookie from Utah. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Now. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Here we go now. Green 39! Green 39!
A 10th carry for Kamara. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go play action here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go! Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19!
Back to the air on 2nd down. Webb. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jordan Reed, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, Speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Newton on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Fresh set of downs here. Here's Davis now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on second down is Newton. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Third and long, it's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Michael Palardy now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Let's go. 3-19. Leopard. Leopard. Check 26. Check 26. Over. Rush it. Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Coming left is Kamara. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going up top. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Marcus Williams, the rookie from Utah. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Gets past one man. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Leopard! Leopard! Set! Go! Go! All right, now look at 56. Look at watching now, Barney! Barney!
Here's Webb. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's 3rd and short.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Now Kamara. And an alley to run. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. And that'll make it 13-7. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, Webb. Ebron caught left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Eric Ebron, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. So they're going to go for 2. Webb now from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Off play action. Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, 81 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, nice move. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start. At the 12-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. Over the middle, open is Thomas. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They run it again with Kamara. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Webb. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky, here we go.
A give to Kamara running right. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Hurry up, here we go. Good.
To throw on 2nd down. Webb. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll be knocked down sideways near the 25. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back now here live in New Orleans. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Garcon, the man in motion. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
And the play clock's running down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Panthers coming out now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's Newton. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. To throw again. Newton. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Newton. Buying time to his left. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First down, Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Cam's going to run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On third down, Newton. And incomplete here on third down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And this is caught at the 20. What a decision to go for it on fourth from their own territory, and it pays off. And even 40 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. After the run, Newton going to throw. Out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. The slot man in motion right. Throwing on third down, Newton. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Demario Davis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 44 yards away. And Gano's kick is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touch.
And he lost the football. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try making a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Toss play, Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now.
Garcon, the man in motion.
Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Finding room inside the 40. And Reed with it over the middle. They give him a gain of 38.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now for Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit, back 99, Philly. Here we go. Set.
He's back to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now for Baltimore. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Saints, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.